my name's Sky and welcome to this video. So, over the past few weeks I've been building a Raven cosplay and I just realised that I should do a review on the wig that I got, because a lot of people do the cloak, do the costumes, the how-to, and I found it very hard to find a cheap, quick wig because I was in a bit of a rush for this event, and I just found that I couldn't find anyone that said anything good about any of the cheap wigs that you can find, because eBay is a little bit dodgy. So anyway, I thought I'd do this review. So, the wig that I got was from AliExpress. I am in Australia, so most of the time we have issues getting shipping because it's a freaking fortune. Unfortunately, because I was in a rush, I couldn't use their free shipping system, but it's really handy. I've used it before for a costume when I first started out cosplaying, and I had no issues with the free shipping. So if you're down for waiting a few weeks, I totally recommend doing that. Anyway, I had to pay for shipping. It wasn't too expensive, but it did put a little bit of a price on the wig. But the wig arrived, and when I got it, it was wrapped in the bag that, you know, Australia Post sends it in. And then in that, it was in this, which is a lovely box. Really good and handy for keeping this wig because it's one of my favourites currently. So why wouldn't I, you know, keep it in the box? So the box was all nice and sealed and stuff, so when I opened it, it was pretty decent. And then, like any wigs, they come in the net bag, and I also got a free wig cap with this wig, which was beautiful, and I'll put the link down to the seller, who I had no issues with the seller. They're all good. It also came with a little insert of trash, I like to call, just to protect it. So when I first got the wig, obviously I've worn it, but when I first got it, it was really, really good condition. Wasn't as fluffy as it is currently, just probably because I haven't brushed it out. But yeah, no, wig's really nice. It's the right purple. It's a vibrant purple, I would call it, which I found was perfect for Raven. And the only concerns I had when getting this wig, because it's so cheap, it was only like $14 or something like that. Because it was so cheap, I was really concerned that it was going to be a low quality, not a very thick wig, and probably not last me very long. But when I got it, it's beautiful, it's nice and thick, there's lots of layers. I was really, really surprised with its quality. I've put a straightening iron on it, which I would be careful. You've got to have them on very, very low setting. But I did straighten a couple of the little ends that were a bit kinked, and it was perfect. So I had no issues with it. The other concern that I did have is if you look at the stock picture, the point in Raven's hair sticks out. So I was really concerned that when I got the wig, it wouldn't sit flush on my head, which it sticks out a little bit, but not as much as everyone would think. And I found that I use a glue to glue on prosthetics. I just put a little bit of a dab on the point of it. As you can see, it's got grey paint on it from the grey skin that I painted. Just put a little bit on the edge and then stick it to your face, and it stuck down perfectly. It lasted me all day. I was walking around, you know, promoting and all that, and it lasted me really, really nicely. Okay, so the inside of the wig, like all wigs, have the little clasps. I don't know if you can see that very well. And then it's got the hooks that it clips into, which was really good. I prefer these wigs over the ones that have the little, I forget what they're called, but they're like clips that stick into the side of your head, because having short hair, there's not much for it to hold on to. But no, I was really, really happy with the quality. And I'll give you a look at what it looks like on, so bear with me while I deal with all that. Alright, so this is it without having any brush put through it or that. That's just me putting it on quickly to show you guys what it looks like on. I'm really happy with the length. I was really concerned when I got it, it was going to be too long and I'd have to trim it. But because of Raven's cape, it sits quite nicely. You can still see that I've got the right hair colour. And if you look closely at her wig when I got this one, it's actually been kind of like gelled back so that it should sit the way her hair falls. I did find it a little bit irritating, and I thought I might bobby pin it or clip it at the back, and then my hood would cover all the bobby pins and clips. But after wearing it for a little while before going out to venture out in cosplay, I found that it sits nicely. You've just got to give it a few minutes to sort itself out. I did find throughout the day I brushed it back a couple of times just to keep all the loose hairs away from my face, like this one right here. But yeah, I found it pretty good. They've done a decent job with the gelling so that it falls in a way that really suits her cartoon style, not so much from the comics, as her hair's slightly different in the comics, but because the version that I did for Raven was from Teen Titans, the original cartoon, it falls the way you see her hair fall, and the detail for it was really nice. Now, as you can see, this does stick out a little bit, but like I said, all I did was just glue it down, and then it gives you the nice point of Raven. And then, of course, you've got space on your face for her gem and all your makeup accessories and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a pretty decent length. I'll show you, and I do apologise about the squeaky floor. But yeah, it's quite decent length, gives you good coverage at the back. You're not going to be like, hello, I have a wig cap on. But yeah, so if you do find it very annoying, you just got to push it back a bit, and then it sits like that, and then it'll slowly fall down the side of your face. But I was really happy with this wig, and it's probably one of my favourites. I do have a new wig coming for Raven, which I've actually bought, and it's a lace front. It will be my first lace front, and I'll show you what that one looks like when I get it. But yeah, till then, this Raven wig does me quite nicely, and the shipping and everything from AliExpress was really good.